Let me just tell you how bad of an idea that this is. Notice this is on the Lost channel. Now to run Minecraft on this thing, I'm going to put this Wi-Fi card in here, and if you don't believe me, here's slots here. They're PCI Express. This thing's from 2008. And I'm going to take this out and put the Wi-Fi card right here in this small spot. That way, if I ever get a discrete graphics card, I can put it here. Now, let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm in... Is my head in the frame? I don't think it is. Because, I mean, if my head's in the frame, I don't care, but I would rather not get in the way of what you guys are seeing. So I'm actually going to turn this to the side. I'm going to unplug this. If you're wondering why is that plugged in, it's because I have the power strip turned off. If you can't tell, it's off. Now, let's put the screw in here. I'm doing this correctly. I took off the side panel properly. If you're wondering, this is a super old Fitbit. I've never actually talked about what I wear. And there goes my screwdriver. So let's now put the antennas on. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, off camera, upgrade to Windows 7. Because if you didn't see my last video, this thing is running Windows XP. Let's move you out of the way as well. I'm not going to have it block the fan. I'm actually going to put it up like this. Because it's going to go up. Hold on, let me put the side panel back on. There we go. Now I'm going to take this, put it up like this. First, I'm going to plug it back in. And then I'll install Windows 7 on it, but firstly we have to flip the switch back there. I don't care if my head gets in frame. And then I'm going to move this here, and I'm going to lower it down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the Windows 7 DVD in. I'm going to pause again. And here we are. Now you can see down here that it is not seeing any connections. So that means that it's not seeing the Wi-Fi card. But it came with a wireless product CD. So I'm going to swap the Windows 7 DVD out for this CD. Let's put you in there. Wow, that is very reflective. Though to be fair, that is the most recent DVD I've used. It's not the most recent CD I've used. I want to say the last time I used a CD, I think was that Windows XP Service Pack 2 CD. Yes, I want to run it. This is a very jank setup. Now, for those who are wondering, why are you installing the driver from the CD and not directly from their website from a USB drive? Well, it's actually because this is more up to date. The TP-Link actually did not provide any drivers for this outside of the one stored on the CD as well as an earlier version of the same driver. So I figure it's actually easier for me to just install it from the CD. And I've got another computer here that I'm trying to slide a side panel on. Actually, this is my old computer. The one from my old setup, my very old setup, not the Lenovo computer. That one I disassembled, but an HP machine. Creating system restore point. So I skipped ahead a little bit because that restore point process, I thought was going to take a really long time, but right after I paused, it actually started moving along. So there's a couple seconds missing of the video. I'm actually going to stop it right here and then come back when it's finished installing. Well, we've got success. And I can actually see in the bottom that it's actually seeing connections are available. Okay, I can not show this because the name I use is actually not one that I want to show off on the internet. And while I can't say that it's not that it's an inappropriate for the thing, like it's not going to result in my channel getting flagged or the video getting age restricted or anything. I'm going to take the disc out because I don't need it in there anymore. It's just that I would prefer not to share my Wi-Fi network's name on the internet. Now I could just blur it out, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just stop, pause it, and then connect to the internet. There we go, we've got internet now. So now I should be able to go to the Minecraft website. I'm gonna go right to Minecraft.net. Internet Explorer cannot display the webpage. What? But there's internet. Like, Internet Explorer cannot display the webpage. And that's Minecraft.net. What is going on? That's not what I meant to. Okay, we got Bing. Okay, maybe it just took a while to load. Let me refresh. Internet Explorer cannot display the webpage. Well, we got Bing working. Internet Explorer cannot display the webpage. Why not? Hold on, let me install. Can I install Internet Explorer 11? Or is it because protected mode? Can I turn off the protected mode? Smart screen filter. No. No. Now, to be honest, I was kind of expecting it to load, at least on Internet Explorer 8, right? This is 8. Yeah, this is 8. I'm gonna download the Minecraft launcher onto my laptop, transfer it over through a USB drive, and do it that way. In fact, I've got the Acer Nitro 5 here. I'm going to use this to transfer it over. Let me grab out my USB drive. I'm going to use this one here because it's the one that I... Actually, why don't I use this 32... Why do I have this? This is a 32 megabyte SD card. I have a micro SD... Or I have an SD card reader. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to use the micro SD card, put Minecraft launcher on that, use my adapter. I'm going to have to do this behind the scenes. Just to be clear, it is not the Dell Inspiron 530 not connecting to the internet because, and I'm going to bring my laptop in there and to show you, I can actually load up Minecraft.net just fine. Here it is. So get Minecraft, computer, free trial version available. I'm actually going to download that. Oh, download now. Microinstaller.exe. I'll download to this. Is there even enough space on there? There is not. Okay, no worries. I can just move these over to my laptop's internal drive. Not like I care. And then retry download. It's still not going to let me. Okay. The installer is too large. Oh, I thought I heard something, but I might be just imagining things. It is not going to download to that. Okay, let's try download it to my other USB drive. Let's see. So the 32 megabyte SD card is too small. The installer takes up just over 32 gigs, apparently. Or 32 megabytes. So I'm going to use what's on here. That's my main. Let's not mess with that. What about this one? That has, it looks like a Windows installer. Yeah, this is a Windows installer. It looks like an installer for Windows 11 based on the 22621, which is 22H2. Not like I care, but what I'm going to be doing is installing to the Dell Inspiron 530 my Minecraft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retry download. Oh, download now. Save. Completed. Okay, let's get the drive out into here. Installing device driver software. There's a Windows installer on here. And we will not run the Windows installer. Instead, we're going to run this Minecraft installer. Dang it! Okay. This just got a bit more interesting. Can I install the .NET framework on here? Okay, let me look for that. I'm actually going to try to install it directly from here without having to go .NET framework 4.0.30319. Let's Bing search that. I know I'm using Bing, but it's because Google won't work on Internet Explorer 8, and I know that because I tried it. Microsoft .NET Framework 4.0.319? Is that it? Yeah, 3319. Because that's what it's asking for here. 30319. .NET Framework 4. Can I even install it? There's a problem. Continue the website. Certificate error. Like I care. This is on Microsoft. Can I even download this? You know what? .net.microsoft.com. I'm gonna go there. Oh, for reals. You see, this is already turning into your typical old technology story where you can't get it to work with newer technology. That's it. Where is it was .net framework. Do I just need to install 4.0 point whatever through 0319? I'm just gonna go to that website and see if it'll let me install an other version. It's what isn't it? Can I just install? This release has reached end of life, meaning is no longer supported. Then can I install 4.8 on here? Because I'm not trying to install... this is .NET Framework. No, I need .NET Framework. I do need .NET Framework. Right. Download the runtime. Just in case, I'm going to go to .NET 4.8 Framework. Runtime. Can you install .NET 4.8, .NET Framework 4.8 on Windows 7? You know what? I'm going to look that up. Can you... Oh, let's... Dude. No. There's a .NET Framework 4. I'm not downloading it from anywhere other than Microsoft. That's a security risk. Windows 7. You actually can, it says. Well, I'm going to do that then. There's my USB drive. I'm going to take the USB drive out, plug it back into here, download 4.8, .NET 4.8, the .NET Framework 4.8. Save to here, because otherwise it's on the wrong drive. And let's plug you into here. This would have been way easier if I installed Windows 10, I bet. But I figured 7 would be simpler. I'm just going to go through this process and let's... Okay. Will 4.8 work, though? Cancel. Microsoft.net. I'm going to minimize this. This is not going as I expected. It's starting to turn into like one of those Lost Channel stories. Which, as you can tell, it's on the Lost Channel. This is the reason I install... or this is the reason I uploaded it to the Lost Channel, by the way. Let's see. Read and accept. Install. Is this gonna work, though? I don't know. A certificate change proceeded, but terminated a root certificate which is not trusted by the trust provider. What? Oh, I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. This is that whole SHA 1 thing, I think. So I think that's what's going on. I need to download an update And I can't do that straight from there because Windows Update doesn't work on that anymore. So I have to copy over a file, an SHA-2 file, KB4474419. I'm going to copy that over because I'm going to need that. Otherwise, .NET Framework 4.8 is probably going to do this again. I'm going to hit Finish. Close. I am in the process of copying an update file over, one that I've actually been saving specifically for this exact situation. So I have to install that. You can see why I put this the lost channel. Like, at this rate, I'm going to need 4 USB drives. Oh my gosh. I'm going to need 4 USB drives just for this. I'm going to put this off to the side. Let's just hope I'm right. Because I believe you do need 447-4419. Even though it says it's a security update. Worst case, I'll install the very last of the updates for Windows 7, the January 14th, 2020, the end of support update. But this is going way differently than I thought. I thought I could just run it. If this doesn't work, I'm going to install Windows 10 on here and come back tomorrow. Well, tomorrow for me. By the time you're watching this, I've already done all of it. Let's just hope I can accomplish this. Let's go to... Let's just hope I don't have to do this again. I'm just going to pause right here, install the update, and then go ahead and run Minecraft, because this is not going any way I thought it would. Having to install all these prerequisites just to get the launcher to even download and install. Well, more install than download. Just, how long is this going now? It's been what? An hour? Also, I just noticed that the clock is offset, but I'm gonna leave it as is. I can fix it myself later. Although I don't know how I got offset, I had it correct, between the instance of, the last time I used this thing and when I install Windows XP, because they were also offset there. You must restart your computer for updates to take effect. So that means I can't install .NET 4.8 yet. But just in case, I'm going to copy these over to the documents. That way, I can just unplug the USB drive and restart, and I'll come back when I'm done with installing everything. Alrighty, so far it's actually going pretty smooth. I'm going to stop here and then get back to it after this is installed and see if this will work. Because I'm pretty sure you can use 4.8 to run the Minecraft installer. Or did I just do the mistake of installing the EXE or downloading the EXE rather than getting the MSI? Worst case, I'll just download an MSI. Because, yes, I own a copy of Minecraft already. But I have not tried running it on such older machines. I've tried running it on older machines, but not as old as this. This is a 2008 machine. And I run it on a 2010 laptop. But not like a 2008 machine. Like, I've run it on... This is a router. I've managed to get to work on that super old Acer. This Acer right here, the one that's like super tiny. Oh, it's downloading. I guess all I had to do to get .NET 4.8 to install properly was install 4474419. And now it's installing. So I'm gonna pause right here and get back to it. Installation is complete. And we'll finish. Let's try it now. I bet you it's gonna do the same thing. It has stopped working. Wow. Wow. Those things are being applied. Don't put it in... Okay, fine. I'll run as administrator. Oh my gosh. Should I have just installed Windows 10 from the start? This has just gone a whole different route. Let me go back to the Minecraft website. Try an alternative download. And is that the EXE or the MSI? I thought that was the EXE. It is the EXE. So I'm going to try to download the MSI. Oh, you know, I wonder if it's because I'm installing the wrong type. Because there's two launchers. One for Windows 10, Windows 11, and one for Windows 7 and 8. Let me get out my USB drive again. Let me install the MSI. I wonder if that's the problem, is I've got the wrong one. Let me get out this USB drive again. Put it back in here. This probably means that everything I did was totally pointless. I just downloaded the wrong installer. Install. If I just downloaded the wrong installer, then this was probably pointless. I probably didn't have to install .NET 4.8. It was just simply because I downloaded the wrong installer. Oh my gosh. Yes, I want to allow it to make changes. Okay, there we go. Start the launcher. Let's unplug the USB drive since I don't need it anymore. And let's go ahead and plug that back. It's updating the launcher. Why does it not come pre-updated? I don't get it. I'm gonna put my phone down over here. Don't worry, I'm still recording from this camera. Also, I can glimpse at my phone. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna need my phone because my Microsoft account is one of those passwordless. If you don't know, you can set your Microsoft account to passwordless, and I've done that already. Okay, here's the launcher. Now I'm gonna have to sign in to my Microsoft because I'm not signed in already. And I got Minecraft after they started doing the migration. So by the time I'd already gotten it, they'd already begun migrating Mojang accounts. So I ended up having a Microsoft account with Minecraft on it and never had a Mojang account. Oh, but is the launcher ever gonna load? That's the next question. See, this has escalated so quickly in a totally different story. Why do we have no text? I'm actually gonna stop here, log in, and then continue because I don't want to leak my email publicly. There we go. My gosh, that took how long? Okay, let's just try load into 1.19.3 and see how this goes. I do not expect this to go well. I honestly don't have I don't think this is gonna go as good as I even expect this to fail. Like, I don't expect this to succeed. And even if it does succeed, I'm expecting it to go poorly. Like, well, you can already see how slow it's downloading. I have no idea what else to say. I skipped ahead of the video a little bit, but this clearly shows my lack of patience. I mean, look at how slow this is going. I gave you guys a bit of a head start by pausing the video during the downloading, but still, like, I could be doing something else while this is downloading. And this just shows that I don't do that. Oh my goodness, this computer is probably gonna be like my new machine for playing Minecraft on. At least in a super slow way. Like, I don't even have a capture card for VGA. The only capture card I have is that HDMI one. That I used in my Nintendo Land video. But, like, I don't even know. Like, I'm gonna get out my Acer Nitro 5 and get on that. Oh, I accidentally shut it off. Anyways, let's see what we get here out of this. The Dell Inspiron 530, I mean. I should just stop recording here, wait for it to finish, and then start recording again. But given how much time I've spent, I'm probably not gonna have to do that. I'm probably just gonna leave it running while I try to look for... I should open up Task Manager. I'm gonna open up Task Manager. Yes, he's gonna have to download more. I'm gonna open up Task Manager and... Okay, so I decided to skip ahead again. And let me go to Service Performance. Oh my gosh! What am I... What have I done? Oh my goodness, I am just... Will this even fully open? I'm gonna have to check logs. If this isn't fully open, I'm gonna have to check logs. This thing's had an hour of uptime, or almost an hour, like 51 minutes. Like, this is gonna end up being more complex. If this happens, this could end up being more complex than the Nintendo Land video. And that's already my most complex video I've ever done. All CPU usage went down. Check the launcher. What happened? What happened? The launcher just popped back up. Let me guess. You can't run 1.19.3 on this. You know, I had a feeling this was going to happen. So, I'm going to figure this one out. I'm not even going to go digging through tutorials. I'm just going to do this the hard way, as I call it. I'm going to go ahead and do all this figuring out without any help from the developers. Now, this doesn't mean I can't go on the internet and figure out why it's not gonna load. But the fact that it literally crashed before it even fully loaded kind of proved my point. Is this an OpenGL thing? Oh, look at that. You know, I was expecting this to happen. Hey, wait till I try running Minecraft on an iPhone 4S. I actually have one. And I have Minecraft on it. Let me know if I should do that, and I'll do it on this channel. I literally have 0 words to say about this, other than that I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't even anticipate it would run. I had a feeling it wasn't. That's why I said at the beginning that this is a bad idea. Okay. Maybe because I had an invalid Java runtime configuration. Exit code 1. I'm going to view the crash report. There's insufficient memory! Oh, it ran out of memory. Oh, wow. It literally ran out of memory. Oh my gosh. I have no Intel 64 Family 6 Model 22 stepping 1. It ran out of memory. It ran out of memory. Okay. Let's go to edit. I'm gonna drop it down to 1 GB of allocated RAM. XMX1G. Is there anything else in there? I know it's going pretty fast. Okay, I think that's good enough. Save. Run that again. Hopefully this time, I'll at least have a better idea as for what to do. I might just need to upgrade the RAM in this thing, which I have no plans to do that yet. But if this is what keeps going on, I might bump this thing up to 2 gigs of RAM. Because I've gotten Minecraft working on a 2 gig RAM computer before, just not one this old. Though what might contribute to this even more is there's only one CPU core on this thing, this CPU. I might have to look for another gigabyte of DDR2 RAM. This thing uses DDR2 RAM, by the way. I'm just gonna take it to Hopper then. Minecraft Hopper. And see what they're talking about with exit code 1. Okay, nothing. Exit code 1. As I think it's just because, just to be clear, that's Task Manager right there. And I definitely think it's going to crash again. Yeah, it's using up. Oh my gosh. I don't even expect this to work. I don't expect this to work. Yeah, it's gone up. Oh, it's gone back up. Performance. I don't think this will work. Yeah, the CPU usage went back down. Is Java W still there? It is. So that's javaw.exe. That is Minecraft. If that closes out again, then I have no idea what to say. And what are we running? Like, what integrated graphics are we running? This is what, an Intel Celeron? I might have to install a Core 2 Duo. Wow, we are literally not even able to run. Or it's trying to run, but it's running so slow. I might end up getting another one of those errors. Like that exit code 1 again. Like, I am not even gonna. I'm gonna take this time to set up a server on my computer, my laptop, the Nitro 5, to try to connect to with my Dell Inspiron 530. I'm gonna skip ahead. Huh. So the CPU usage went down. Oh, the whole thing just froze for a second. Oh, are we... Is it gonna load now? Let me go to the performance tab. Oh my gosh. We're at... Is it actually gonna load? I was putting stuff away, like, behind the scenes. I'm gonna put my capture card down here in my bin. I'm gonna move my... oh I'll move this here. I'm basically just talking about stuff back here. Nothing to do with what's going on here. So, see here. I was gonna start a server. Let's try. What is that? The driver does not appear to support OpenGL. Oh, that sucks. Maybe I can download another driver that supports OpenGL. Just make sure you have up-to-date drivers. Okay, so I actually am going to go to that on my /MC drivers. Or just MC driver, okay. Let's see, what is this? No wonder it went down. So what's the, what is this? Let me go to... Intel will probably not have a driver for this nowadays. I'm gonna close this because it's just bogging down the computer. Because, like, you can see, we're at, like, almost the entire gig. Oh. What are you? I'm gonna close out all of this. I'm gonna download another driver for this thing. This is a Dell Inspiron 530. Support for Inspiron 530 from Dell. I do not think they will have a modern Windows driver for this. Let's sort by category. Graphics. Monitors and displays. Let's do a graphics. Video. The video driver. Video. It is a graphic. It is an Intel integrated graphics. How are we still using up over almost half? Almost a whole. Let me go to control panel. Actually, no, let's go to device manager. Oh, I'm too used to that. I'm too used to right-clicking the start button. You can't do that on Windows 7. I think that was like an 8 thing. A Windows 8 thing. 8 or 8.1. I never used regular 8. I've used 8.1. Not regular 8. Device manager. Do I need that drivers and utilities DVD? Because I have that down here. I'll put that up there. If I need that, I'll use it. But considering our luck, I do not think that Minecraft will run on here. Should I turn off Aero? I probably should. Because Aero is going to be more graphics intensive. If I turn it off, chances are it'll be less graphic intensive, but we do lose the blur effect. Is that even how you pronounce it? Aero? Or am I just pronouncing it wrong the whole time, and I've been... Let me know if I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. Device manager not responding. This is taking so long. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take so long to load. Like, should I just get a dedicated graphics card for this thing? I can't guarantee that I'll be able to. Sound, video, and game controllers. No. Display adapters. G33. Intel G33/G31 Express. Intel G33/G31 Express. Family. G30. Okay, here's a G33 graphics driver. Product's been discontinued. Yes, I know. Okay. Drivers and software. Intel Graphics Media Accelerator for Windows 7. Not what I'm looking for, but okay. What are we using? This is what, an Intel Celeron 440? 440, okay, so, ow. On 440. Specs. I can find it in Intel Arc. I'm using my laptop for all this. Just to see what integrated graphics we've got. Because this is running off of integrated graphics. Total cores 1. Where are graphics? Graphics. Nope. Okay. Do I really need to... Chipset. Do I need that graphics accelerator? You know, I'm gonna get that media accelerator just for the heck of it, as the only one available. Gotta get out that USB drive again. As a software release to end-of-life product, save it to the E drive. Or save it to, save it to this drive here. Save it to the USB. We'll plug it back in. This is going way differently than I anticipated. So we're going to have to go back here, continue without scanning, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the drive. You just think there is. We'll run this. Yes. Okay. I thought we already had a graphics driver. This file should be replaced with the correct README for this build. That's funny. It actually does that. Though if I were to download it directly onto this thing, it probably would say the same thing. Is this even a newer driver? Because this is a G33 driver. And this is too. Properties. Driver. From 2009. That's probably just the one that came bundled with Windows. I'm definitely gonna have to do another reboot. Oh, we got a black screen again. Don't worry, this happened in the Windows XP video. So if you saw that video, you'll know that this is normal. Click next to continue. I guess we'll restart now. Okay. Finish and then remove the USB drive. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and reboot. At this point, I'm not even gonna pause because we all know how this is gonna go. I bet you I'm gonna need the drivers and utilities disk, which we haven't seen since that last video on the Dell Inspiron 530. This is like driver after file, installer after program. Who knows? At this rate, we're probably never gonna get Minecraft running on here. That's a key point. Is we could possibly never get Minecraft running. Basically, it's just a matter of time now. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep doing what I was doing earlier and do that server. Let me download the server software. Now, if you want me to do a video going over how to run a Minecraft server, you're in the wrong spot. Oh, that was the driver. Now let's run the launcher with this driver. Hopefully this driver supports OpenGL. Worst case, I'll have to look up a tutorial on how to enable OpenGL on a super old Intel like this one. Updating Minecraft launcher. I thought we were on the latest version. Or did they release a new one while I was recording? If the driver... We did have a memory error at one point, so... I'm just gonna let it download and update. At this point, I don't even care. I'm probably gonna like set everything to like the lowest settings. This thing doesn't even meet any of the requirements. Like, this thing is not even running a compatible processor. Or a supported processor, rather, I should say. Like, none of this machine meets the minimum requirements, so we're basically taking this thing to its limits in this video. And I don't expect this to go very well. I've already spent 2 hours getting this set up. And I've downloaded the wrong installer, downloaded .NET 4.8, downloaded the wrong .NET, updated Windows already. installed the SHA2 update, and run into a memory error. So where can we go from here? Let me reopen Task Manager. Just so we can see. Oh wow, literally just this? Oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna need a Core 2 Duo in this thing. Let me know if I should get a Core 2 Duo. Actually, I'll do a poll on my main channel. If I should upgrade the Dell Inspiron 530 to a Core 2 Duo. Because this is going way worse than I thought, and you can see why. Though, to be honest, I kind of expected this to go this way, but not as terribly wrong. I was expecting like 1 or 2 issues there, but not so many. Like, first of all, downloading the wrong installer and then running into a memory error. It took so long for that sign-in to even do its thing. Like, couldn't load launcher, load error not present. Oh, this just got way more interesting. Launcher.dll is missing? What do I do if that's the case? I'm actually going to look this up. Is that file even there? 6 Microsoft Launcher game. It was launcher.dll. Is that, am I right? Launcher game launcher.dll is right there. I almost start the Minecraft runtime environment. This is most likely caused by a corruption. Please try to reinstall Minecraft. Well, I suppose I shall. I'll just use the same executable I used earlier, and we are gonna be in some big trouble. That's the one that I downloaded the first time. Let's just... I literally can't believe I made that mistake. Alright, let's grab out this USB drive again. Where is it? Let's go back to here. Drag this to documents. Run it. Repair. Yes, repair. Is this thing not plugged in? The sound cord's plugged in, yeah. I might have forgotten to unmute after the last video. Let's go back to the Minecraft launcher. Which it's gonna have to do this again. Worst case, I'll just copy the launcher.dll from my thing? Is even that simple? Like, I mean, this is going way worse than I thought. Tell me that worked. If that did not do what I wanted it to do, then be sure to let me know what I can actually do in the comments. Because this is going way worse than I thought, and it's already going to become my longest video if this keeps happening. At this rate, I don't even know what to do. Other than let it run. Like... This is just the most... This is literally the most complicated issue I've dealt with since I first This is gonna be like my most complex. If this ends up becoming my most complex video, taking from the Nintendo Land video as the most complex video I've ever done, up until now it's been the Nintendo Land video. And before that, I want to say it was the Fall Guys video. So much for things going wrong all at once. As that's literally what happened here. Like... and I don't want to cancel this update, as I might need to install it. They could just cut off support for older versions of the launcher. So, I have no other options. If they cut off support for older versions of the launcher. If only I had a second monitor that I could plug into this thing. But the issue is there's only one VGA port on here. And I don't think that I could just run whatever. There we go. There's the launcher again. I guess repairing it did the job. If I have to sign back in, I'm going to be annoyed because that process took I don't know how long. That and the fact that I tried to... that I have that passwordless account thing set up in my Microsoft account is going to make it take extra long. Like... I don't even know what to say. Ooh. That was my knuckle. I'm just gonna stop here, wait for the launcher to load, and then start recording again. Because I have no idea how long this is gonna go on for. Well, good news. That definitely didn't make me sign back in. So, I'm just gonna make sure that my change is still there. Edit. More options. Okay, it looks like my change is still there. Let's hope it runs. If this doesn't run, then I'm just going to stop here. I'm just going to end the video. Because I just want this to be able to load. Like... you have no idea how big a deal this is. It's like, I've already put a lot of time in this, and I'm not giving up. Meantime, I'm gonna check and see. Oh, actually, I'm not. Jeez. This just goes to show why this is a bad idea. Finalizing. If this gives me that exact same thing, that driver doesn't support OpenGL thing, then I'm looking up if the G33 supports OpenGL, the Intel G33 chipset. I mean, I don't even think I'll be able to load anything. Well, it says finalizing, so... Oh no, something went wrong and we couldn't connect to the Minecraft services. Try again. Because there is internet. I can see that down here. Or did the servers just go down? Or something. This is taking way longer than I thought. I'm probably just going to browse through YouTube while I wait for this. Actually, does the Intel G33 support OpenGL? Looks like it does. According to this thing on Tom's Hardware, let's check the Intel assets. Or is this a G31? I forget. It's G33 or G31. Either way, they use the same driver. Oh, it's just stuck on finalizing. Oh, my thing again. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. G33 and G31. The G33 and G31 are not listed here. Okay, and I'm looking at other places to see where is OpenGL supported by the Intel G31. Because that is what I think this is using, an Intel G31. I'm gonna look on YouTube and see if there's a... Let's see if I can... Wait a minute. What if I try, like, an older version? Because, does this even have OpenGL 3 or 2? I'm gonna look this up. I'm just gonna... This is taking way too long. Waiting on install. You should have it already. Finalizing. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna stop here and then I'm gonna come back in the morning because it is getting pretty late and I've got stuff to do. So I'm just gonna stop and come back in the morning. Okay, take two. It has been a few weeks now. I've not done anything to the Dell Inspiron 530. It's just been sitting here and not turned on. I've turned it back on. One other thing I have to do is realign the clock. But I've turned it back on. After I don't know how long. And now we're going to try to run Minecraft again on it. Which I already know is going to be extremely terrible. But I did manage, off camera, I did manage to get the game to load. And oh, come on. This happens literally every single time I try to play Minecraft. Every single time. Not just on this, on my main computer even. I had that happen with the Paradise MC video. I had that happen with the Banned from Hypixel video. It happens almost every single time. Though I think I can just hit cancel. I've never actually hit cancel on this screen before. Unable to update the Minecraft native launcher. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to update it. If something goes wrong, then I'll update it. Though please tell me I'm not going to have to grab my phone back out. Like, I've already had to sign in on my phone and then sign in on this. Like, I'd rather just put it on my stand. Yes, I have one of those wireless charging stands. But I'd rather leave it on that. And oh my gosh, why is the launcher not loading? Hold on, I'm going to open up Task Manager. Let me guess, you're not even trying to start. Oh, do I have to update it? If I have to update it, then I'll just let it update. Inspecting current version, preparing for update. Oh, please don't do this to me again. I've had so much struggle with this computer trying to get it to even run Minecraft. At this point, I should just bump up the hardware in this thing. I've been looking. I'm thinking putting an Intel Core 2 Duo in here and an extra gig of RAM. Possibly 2. Right now, this is using an Intel Celeron and I believe 1 gig of RAM. Although technically you shouldn't even be able to run such a sophisticated game like Minecraft on 1 gigabyte of RAM. I've never actually done it before. I got the game to load when I was doing this off camera, but I never actually got it to finish creating a world. Like, I tried to create a world, but like I forget if it like got stuck or if it actually did and then crashed. I forget. This is going to take a while. What's seeing it? That's what this is. And that is just the graphics. So, there have been a couple of 1.19.4 snapshots. But I am going to go ahead and get the Minecraft server set up that I was going to on my main laptop, but I can't say for sure that this is a good idea. To even try running Minecraft on this, I said it was a bad idea. Even the person who suggested this to me, I said that to them that this was a bad idea. And now I am just pursuing this. I probably shouldn't even try. I'm not even going to try going on a public server. Especially on 1.12.2. Because yes, I could just go 1.8. Many servers still support 1.8, but I'd rather not. Like, I don't know any other servers that I can go on that have 1.8 support. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to start up the server that I set up. And this provided I can choose the right version of Java, because I've got 2 Java installations on here. One for Java 8, one for Java 17. And I often get the two often confuse each other, so I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna download a fresh copy of Java 8. Because you need Java 8 in 1.12. Let's just go ahead and I'm still recording, aren't I? I am. I'll just copy the entire 1.12.2 jar into a directory where Java 8 is set as the parameter. Or I can use Vi version. I don't know. I've run servers on this computer before, just not a public server. Though to be honest, I do know how to run a public server. I've yet to do that. So, okay. If you're wondering, I'm back here setting up the server for... So, let's just load back up 1.12.2. Copy. Shortcut. that batch file method. I prefer to do the batch file. That was just my main laptop. Okay, there we go. Now let's start the game up on here. No, I don't want 1.19.3. I want 1.12.2. I accidentally downloaded the wrong jar file, so I'm gonna try to find a 1.12.2 jar. Now for that. Okay, I see Minecraft is opening up on the Dell Inspiron 530. I'm gonna pause here and I'm going to get back to this when I'm done with the server stuff. Alright, here it is. 1.12.2. I'm gonna full screen it. Single player. Let's see if that world that I created off camera is still there. It is. I'll just play selected world. It should still be there. If it's not, I'll recreate it. Loading world. I wonder how this world generated. Worst case, I'll import. Also, I don't think I'll have enough time to do the server, like, when I'm recording this. I'll try join the server another day. Probably, like, the day after I'm recording. Oh, and it's gonna do this. It did this when I went off camera for this. Anyways, I'm also in the process of editing another YouTube video. Oh, we are in black. Let me F3. Oh, come on. The blur effect. Stupid blur. And I don't have a capture card that will record VGA, so I have to do this. There we go. Okay, we got a birch tree in front of us. Can I even... Oh, it's not even letting me move. It's not responding. So there's a birch tree. Let's see. Okay, we are getting 0 FPS. Oh, come on. Come on. This is the exact same thing that happened last time. What? Oh, come on. I mean, not even my server. Hold on, let me check. I got the server set up here. I just haven't started it yet. Because I haven't finished the batch file. I was doing other things. Let's go Jerry bin Java.exe. Wow, it's taking this long for it to go back to the launcher. I might just... Let's see if my batch file works. Is it not? Let me open up a command prompt. Open up a command prompt, go to this directory. Exit code 1, what does that mean? Exit code 1. Exit code 1. Is there a crash report? There is a crash report. Okay, I'll view the crash report. What is going on? Fail errors undetected. Oh, I know what this means. This means that, oh, I can't even outright. I can't even outright is what this means. Okay, what this means is I need a graphics card in here. This is very notorious. There's a document on Hopper about this, where you actually have to run. This has to be what? An Intel. So this means, this specific error means even if I were to get the Core 2 Duo and the extra gig of RAM, I wouldn't be able to get anywhere because I've got a super old graphics card or super old integrated graphics that doesn't even work with this. Can I even... Oh my gosh, it doesn't even, At this rate, I'm just gonna consider this, an incompatibility notice that the Dell Inspiron 530 here cannot run Minecraft, as it is. If you guys want me to try to get a discrete graphics card, maybe a 1030 or something, I'm not gonna go like a 3070 or a 4090, because that would just be too overpowered for the Dell Inspiron 530. I'm sure that we'd run into a dozen bottlenecks or something with this motherboard. So I'm thinking a similar time. So what's going on? What this here is it's an OpenGL issue. This has absolutely nothing to do with the Java installation. So even if I were to... let's check the logs. I mean, I anticipated it wasn't gonna work anyway, but hey, I was surprised when I got it to run the first time, but when it crashed there and the first time. Can I open that? Can I open the location? I want to open the folder location. Because, well, I don't need to... I want to check the logs to compare it to what's in the crash report. Yeah, there's my earlier crash report, the same one, which should look almost exactly the same, if not identical to this one. This one's the one from just now. Logs. Latest. Okay. And then can't open this file. Open. I'm not even gonna try anymore. At this rate, I'm just gonna admit that this computer cannot run Minecraft. So this is basically a lost cause. Why did I do this? Because someone told me to. That's really the only reason I'm doing this. So, it doesn't matter. It's not my main anyway. I might just try maybe running it under Linux. So... Oh, before I end the video, I should probably mention how I was able to figure out that this was all an incompatibility notice. Because this here is the OpenGL part of the driver. And it threw an access violation. Now, I read somewhere that certain intels, especially from this time period, were plagued by issues with OpenGL that would result in this access violation. And this happens on every version of Minecraft. So, although you supposedly should be safe with 1.7.2 and older, that's actually a misleading claim. Because even on older versions, it will still happen. And I read about this long before 1.7.2. So basically, this is how I figured out that this thing's incompatible. So, yeah, it's incompatible. That's moral of the story. Don't try to run Minecraft on the Dell Inspiron 530.